The following show features stupid opinions and ideas from two idiot brothers who probably did little research and practiced zero due diligence on the topic at hand. The developers' opinions do not reflect the views of their employer, guests, sponsors, families, neighbors, or pets. If you do not like what they are saying and don't agree with their views or opinions, don't watch the show. We can promise we do not care. Welcome to the worst show on the internet.
Sorry, I was emailing us up. Hi, everybody. What's up? It's me and my little bros. We are live.
Hey, everybody.
From my upstairs room now because the kids are all downstairs and they're also in the basement and they're outside. They're everywhere. So I am hiding in the guest room.
Nice. We're going to get into it tonight. We're going to talk more about 21 WFMJ ex-employee who blamed us for her being fired. And we're also going to dive into the Realty Tower tragedy and look at some videos. What comes next? We'll guess. But before we get started, our sponsor for the month, Valley Insurance Group, as well as call them if you need a home auto quote. Give them a call. Also, us, we're real estate agents. We're loan officers. If you're buying a house, you need financing, refinance in the future, give us a call. We'll help you out. We're dual licensed. So
do us a favor. If you are watching at home, could you please hold on, I'm trying to multitask here. Could you please share this whatever with us here and go from there? I'm trying to get this to work.
Share it, give us a like down below, give us a like, give us a follow if you haven't done that already. Help us spread the word about all the crazy stuff we do. So, let's get into it. Luke, what do you have for us first tonight? What do you think?
All right. So first off, let's talk a little bit. I'm trying to get something pulled up here, and it's not working. I have a Pride in the Valley full spectrum festival 5th anniversary for Gay Pride Month, and I wanted to share that with us to start this off.
Gay Pride Month, Luke. It's Pride Month. It's not
Pride Month.
Gays. It's more than just gays.
White straight guy. I don't know. Trying to support my friends.
White straight guy doesn't know what's going on.
We got invited to it. It's Pride Valley Festival. It's the June 15th, 2024. It's at the courthouse in Warren. There will be live entertainment, vendors, bands, parade, all kinds of stuff. And they invited us to it. Yeah, they invited us to it. It's our friends. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, you guys have fun,
I would go. I honestly God, I would go. I would go just to see and to watch.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Listen, I'm the first one who would go there and get in trouble for saying something I wasn't supposed to.
I just did where I called it Gay Month.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like it would be
saying the wrong thing. I hope everybody has fun. I hope everybody has a great time.
And, all right. Anyways, so this was released a little bit ago. First off, for those of you living under a rock, Madonna Jean, whatever her name is, from Channel 21, had posted. We talked about it. You can watch it from last week on Thursday. We posted about it, and we dude, for the record, we never said she should get fired.
No.
We never said WFJ should can her. You were saying they shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think it's right to fire somebody for something like that. But here's the thing, like we talked about, company policy is going to say, because it's a company Facebook page, it's going to say, hey, company policy says you can't post this on your company website, yada, yada, yada. Here's a little point I would like to make before you go.
We're going to talk about the explosion and stuff here shortly. Just let us get through this first. So go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I just want to make a little point here because there are people still defending her. She can say whatever she wants. She can do whatever she wants. Claiming freedom of speech, even though that's not what that means. No. Here's a little point I would like to make. Luke, you remember Easter of 2024?
Yes.
This last Easter?
Yes.
Does anybody remember what they announced? The national news announced on Easter of 2024. Do you remember?
I don't. What was it?
They announced it was, I don't remember, but it was some kind of announcement where it was like International Trans Day or something along those lines. It was something with the LGBTQ. They announced that Sunday, on the Sunday of Easter, they announced that was going to be their day.
And let me guess, everybody went out of their mind, right?
Everybody went out of their minds. And like the argument, which I agree with, is that's kind like you could have picked another day. That's kind of a slap in the face by the news or the national government or whatever it was to declare on Easter Sunday, we're going to decide that this day is National Trans Day or whatever it was. I forget what the title was. Correct me if somebody remembers what it was. And everybody on the right freaked the hell out, as they should, because it's Easter and it feels like an intentional slap in the face. That is exactly, now shoes on the other foot. It's exactly
it wasn't
thing when they're having their celebration of their month that's not Easter, that's in June, and she goes and she posts that. That is an intentional
Isaac,
slap in the face, whether you agree with it.
Get to correct you here a little bit. It was the Trans Day of Visibility. It was started in 2009.
Right.
Okay. It is held annually on March 31st.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up with Easter, though? Do you know Easter's never on a set date? Easter jumps around.
So it was because Easter was that Sunday.
And then Biden said Easter and also Trans Day.
Oh, that's what it was?
So then the Republicans attacked Biden.
This is what Judas says. Honestly, that's a stupid argument because Easter's a date every year.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, exactly. That's what Judas. We're on the same page. So that's
same free. So what do you say?
Right.
Same free. So you are argument disappointed in the exact. Dude, you need to learn how to write because
he's right. He's saying what I just said.
Disappointed in the exact.
Yeah, he's saying, but again, so
you could. Those people were upset, right?
There you go.
It just flip flops. It's just proving that people are hypocritical. It's the only point I'm trying to make. People flip flop back and forth. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Don't die in a car wreck, Judas. Watching this stupid show. For the record, however, we appreciate you watching.
It's just so the point remains that shoes on the other foot, the other side will always. It's just like voter fraud. Trump wins. They cheated.
Yeah.
Voter fraud. Biden wins. They cheated. It's exactly
the same thing, dude.
Over and over and over and over and over and over. And it's so annoying. It's so frustrating.
It's freaking brutal.
And thoughts and don't just take your team's side.
Oh, Isaac. And here's the thing. They will never. People don't see it. They don't see what they're doing. I don't even think people realize that they do it. Because the media and the national government and the political parties, they do the same exact thing. People don't realize what they're doing.
Yeah. And then I'm even guilty of it where so it was spun, right? So it was spun because Easter's the same day or is not the same day every year, but it's just the day it fell so that they were celebrating it on that day. You could argue that, Biden did it on purpose because it's Easter or whatever you want to argue. But it's like then somebody takes it and they run with it.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's because, they're doing this on purpose.
They're trying to push their woke agenda on us because it's on Easter.
Right. So, I mean, even I'm guilty of falling for the spin sometimes. But it's like you just got to realize that. Ugh.
All right. So anyways, let me read this here for you.
What is it?
All right. Actually, I think I pulled it up here. Yeah, I saved it. So this was just released a little bit ago. WFMJ has terminated the employment of our communications relations director following an unauthorized post on a company-linked social media site last week. WFMJ is committed to serving our entire community with respect we believe all people deserve. We recognize we live in a diverse community with differing views on many topics, and we believe discussions of those views and reporting on them should be done in a respectful manner on all. We deeply regret the communications director crossed the line. We do not condone such actions. Apologize to your viewers and the unauthorized posts. WFMJ had no choice but to do that.
Right.
And according to a whole bunch of people, she had a track record of making bigoted, racist remarks.
I was getting a lot of texts from people that last week when we talked about it saying, hey, I'm an honest person that works for 21, and that she has said some awful stuff to some people and basically thinks she's bulletproof. And the bigger they are, the harder they fall, so to speak.
Dude, I don't even want to get into it, but I was hearing stuff like racist stuff that she was saying.
Yeah. Like racist against white people stuff.
Against white, like terribly racist white things.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're the community director.
Right.
Your job. We went over the job last time. Again, watch it in our videos. You can watch what we talked about. She is to reach out to all members of the community and bring them together and bring them to WFMJ. She didn't do her job. You don't do your job. What happens, Isaac? You get fired. It's that simple. Yeah. So it's not a freedom of speech thing. These morons. Yeah. You people are morons that think freedom of speech protects her. Morons.
You know what is interesting, though? You know what I do think is interesting? She's anti-white and also anti-LGBTQ. I feel like it's normally you're like anti-white on the LGBTQ side. This is like we're like racist against everybody that's not.
Oh, dude! If you look at her page, it was like full of like, and this is always the stuff that gets me.
Yeah,
like all these religious quotes and all these Bible quotes and all this stuff. And then again,
if I remember right, when I was in her communications class in college, I remember talking about how she was Republican. What was it? She was Republican because Abe Lincoln was Republican, and Abe Lincoln freed the slaves. So we got to ride or die with Abe Lincoln.
I mean, sure.
I think that's what I think. If I remember correctly, that's what she
ride or die with Abe Lincoln
because he freed the slaves, which I respect that.
I read the comments on the post on WFMJ. If you're bored after this, go to the comments on WFMJ on the post. We are truly surrounded by unintelligent, uneducated people. I hate to say that, but like at least people on Facebook in this comment section, holy shit, they're dumb. Like,
you know what it is? I feel like, which I mean, we're obviously guilty of this too, but if you're checking social media all the time, or if you have the time to argue and bicker in a comment section,
I do that all the time.
Okay. Yeah. If you have the time to argue and bicker in this Facebook post comment section, you're obviously not doing anything productive. Like you're not working very hard. You don't have enough things going on in your life.
All true.
So those people tend not to be the brightest. I mean, I guess that you can make that argument, right?
All true, Isaac. All true. All true. All true.
This Liam says it all depends. Normally, ignorance leads to hate to all kinds. The hood in hood rap is very anti-gay. YM did all that stuff / say the F word in his raps. So do NWA, Ice Cube. Yeah, O'Keel said. I mean, I don't think the black community has a very like rich past of getting down with the gay stuff, so to speak. Pretty anti-gay.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah. That's some expensive free speech.
Yeah, hey, she's free to say what she wanted, and she got it.
She paid for it. She definitely paid for it.
All right. You guys ready to get into this stuff here? So we are going to go over some of the explosion stuff with the gas explosion in downtown Youngstown at the Realty One building.
Realty Tower, right?
Realty Tower. Isn't it Realty One?
I think it's the Realty Tower.
Realty Tower. Okay.
Yeah.
We are going to watch amazing footage of from a police officer with their camera that they had on them. Yeah. We're going to go over a bunch of news articles. I have people wanting us to dig more into who owns it, what's going on. We will. I mean, there's so much stuff to get into about like the actual, because I truly believe something stinks in this whole thing, right?
I tells you. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, stinks. Got you.
Something's not right. And we're going to get into that more as we watch some of the investigation and stuff, but just know that like out of the gate, we just want to kind of see what happened, where it goes. This is going to be multiple over the summer, over the next couple months as stuff keeps coming out. Because I truly believe there's going to be some people, some politicians and some businesses that are going to go down because of this, like because of the accident. Somebody died. Right.
Somebody died, man. Somebody died.
Somebody freaking died. Businesses are closed. Our friend Mark Canzonetta, his business is closed right now.
Yeah. Because they announced today that there's like the building's gonna fall over. Like,
yeah, I have that article
at any time.
Yep, I have that article too. So we'll talk about all that. So I kind of want to go through like a timetable. Is that cool?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So, all right.
If you haven't already, while Luke's pulling that up,
downtown.
Sorry, hold on.
If you haven't already, while Luke's pulling that up, go down below, give us a like. We have 33 people watching live right now, at least on this stream. If you could give us a thumbs up, a heart, help us out, give us some likes, drop a comment. If you're watching for the first time, comment, give you a shout out.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Ready? All right, so this is just the first breaking news. Here we go.
A natural gas explosion rocked downtown Youngstown, blasting the front of the Realty building, sending several people to the hospital. This is security video, which shows the blast happening around 2:45, right at the corner of Market Street and East Federal Street.
And here's a look at the extent of the damage from the sky. This is from our 21 News drone, showing just the mass amount of crews out there handling the aftermath. And you can see
Isaac.
Yeah,
Isaac. You know downtown a little bit better than me because you used to live down there. So the one on the screen, that's the Realty Tower, right?
Yeah. So to the left of it, the white building, that's the hotel. So that's the Canzonetta's Bistro.
Right.
And
then
the hotel.
Across the street is like, oh wow, and stuff, right?
So across the street is the main circle with a little statue in the middle, and then oh wow, and then over here is like where Mark Yonda's building was. There was a bank over here too, Huntington. So and then like the main federal would be off to on the screen to the right. Federal Street is over here. So that's where the coffee shop used to be in there. Joe Max used to be in there. There's a barber shop on the main floor, the bank. That's Realty Tower. I used to party in Realty Tower in college because there were apartments in there.
Hey, hold on real fast. Hey, James, real fast. Thanks for watching and tuning in and commenting. We appreciate you. Thanks.
Anything with your time? No, I want to read the comment. Let me read the comment.
Oh, you want to read it? Go ahead.
But they argue with everyone and charge people for posting. He's for a company that's been investigated for fraud. Then they talk about an explosion they have no clue about. Ha 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 ha. Y'all should stop dragging people and promoting others with no facts, and then talk about others who do that. So let's break this down. We call people morons.
James.
No,
you're a
moron. People morons. We're saying people on the internet are dumb. I don't think that's new information. That internet
you're a moron, James.
Said if you have time to argue online, obviously you're not doing anything with your time. We have donated, I think we donated like $40,000 of that money you said that we steal from people.
It was 30,000 last year. We're at like 7 or 8,000
so the $30,000 we made from advertising or fundraising or whatever we did last year, being the massive pieces of shit that you think we are.
James.
We gave it back to different community events and different community things and charity organizations. But we are huge pieces of shit. We argue with everyone and charge people for posting. You're talking about arguing with people and charging for posting in our community groups, the everything pages. Reason we charge is because if you don't charge and you don't have a paywall, the groups just become spammed with posts from companies, and it's $100 for advertising. You get 10,000 in Austintown, for example. There's over 10,000 people in that Austintown group. For $100, you can post 3 times a week. How much does it cost to put a billboard in Austintown per month? You know how much that is? Like $2,000. $100 for a month. Yep. You're going to complain about advertising to 1,000 people, 10,000 people concentrated in Austintown specifically, a specifically targeted market, and you don't think that's worth $100? You're a freaking idiot. We're the morons. You're the moron. If you don't think targeting specifically 10,000 people in Austintown isn't worth $100 a month, you're fucking stupid. Sorry, buddy. That's stupid if you don't think that's worth $100. So to all the people who think we're spamming people or scamming people or whatever, that is value. That's why you want to post in that group, because it's worth something to you. And we donate all that money back to the community.
Isaac,
you're an idiot.
This guy's
so stupid.
Isaac,
you don't understand marketing. You don't understand advertising. You're an idiot. So anybody who thinks that's not worth it is dumb. Dumb.
Dude,
You're
Lewis,
dumb.
it's way more. It's $1,200 for a billboard.
Okay, Lewis. Sorry. We're only 7 times cheaper than that.
Dude,
Isaac, he's and it's not $700. Get me, dude. I put billboards in Youngstown on 224. It's like $3,000.
Ooh, so Isaac, he has a degree. Isaac, he has a degree in business.
Obviously, it's not in advertising and marketing. The reason you're so mad is because you know it's worth something. Why do you want to advertise in that group?
Yeah.
That? Because it's worth it to you, because you get one client out of whatever your stupid business is. You get one client out of it, it pays that $100. But you're just dumb. You just don't understand how business works.
Isaac, he's butthurt because of Abigail's Bakery, and he's butthurt because we don't freaking live.
Yeah, I'll tell you. You know why I'm mad? Because I deal with people like you all fucking day. They complain about it, and they don't understand how business works. Obviously, I've never advertised on there. I know you haven't, because you don't want to pay the $100 because you're a cheap ass. Even though that would make you money, just advertise one time, and dude.
And Isaac, and
it's a tax write-off.
Yeah, he's an idiot, dude. Goodbye, James.
No. Keep him here. I
want to talk about our shit, dude. I want to talk about our shit. Let's keep it.
We can.
Don't you always say? Don't
block. Why'd you block him?
I don't think I can bring him black because he's fucking annoying, and I want to talk about our shit. We don't have time. We don't have time to read the comments with this freaking loser.
He just made his day blocking him.
I didn't make his day.
Made his day blocking him.
I don't have time for him. He's a freaking loser.
Unbelievable. Should have kept him up there.
Yeah, he would have kept going to the comments. Okay. Anyways, here we go. Let's keep watching. Guy's butt hurt.
Just how much debris is lining the sidewalk near Federal Square.
Thank you for staying with us tonight on 21 News as we continue to work to get answers on what exactly happened.
Let's get right to our team coverage from the scene. We have Gina Cadigan and Sydney Canty in downtown Youngstown. We begin with Sydney. What do we know so far, Sydney?
Well, Madison, not too long ago, we just learned some new information from Fire Chief Barry Finley, who says 6 people were taken to the hospital. We don't know the extent of their injuries, but also, Madison, there's another person that is missing, and he worked in the building. Authorities don't know if he was inside of the building at the time of the explosion, but his co-workers are saying he was either in the break room or in his office. Now, the basement of this building is flooded, so firefighters are trying to get in there and get the power shut off so that they can get down into that basement and look for him. Downtown Youngstown will be completely closed off due to the potential for a structural collapse. And again, just to recap what happened here, this was a gas explosion that completely blew out the first floor of the Realty building. Fire Chief Barry Finley praised first responders, saying they were on it immediately. Take a listen.
They did an outstanding job.
Can you tell us about it?
They did. No, I wasn't here. But when I got here, they were still having people come out, and the ambulance crew, they were phenomenal. They were here on time, and they got people treated.
Now, the city did call in a structural engineer to assess the integrity of the building. I did try to get really close up to see if I could talk to Fire Chief Finley and get him to come on and even talk to us live here about any more updates that he might have. But I was pushed back, saying that I was in the collapse zone. Now, this does not mean that the building is going to collapse. They just don't know what's going to happen. And so they're trying to keep everybody safe. This is a developing story. Firefighters are still in and out of the building even as we speak. So stay with 21 News on air and online for the latest information so that we can get that to you.
So, building blows up, right? All right, so let's go to this one. Did you see? No.
We begin with breaking news right now out of Youngstown, where 3 News has just gotten word of a gas explosion downtown there. You're looking at images from WFMJ. That's the NBC affiliate in Youngstown. You can see the explosion blew out the front of the Chase Bank building on Market Street. We're told no casualties have been reported, but WFMJ says there are multiple people on the scene being treated by EMS crews. The area is blocked off right now. And we've also learned the bomb squad has just arrived on that scene too. This is a breaking story. We'll continue to follow this story. And of course.
All right. So everything goes to shit, right, Isaac?
Mm-hmm.
Everything goes to shit. I'm trying to find the one. Hold on here. Is this the one?
So was that dude, the guy that died, he was in the basement and then flooded?
A natural gas.
They didn't really say how he died. I mean, obviously the explosion. They didn't get into too much details. You know what I mean?
We begin with breaking.
Find the one fucking.
A natural gas explosion.
Today that's the NTBS. We're gonna watch that one in a minute. Sorry, I thought I had these set up in order. All right. You want to watch the one with the body cam?
Yeah, let's watch the cam footage. This is insane. This is intense.
All right, this is 9 minutes long. We'll stop as we go to make comments. So this is on the scene. This is after the explosion. This is freaking nuts. And if you haven't seen this, oh my God. Ready, Isaac?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, back up. Hey.
So that's people there, right, that we're trying to help. And he's telling them to back.
Come to me. He can't. All right, back up. We got civilians over here screaming for help. I can see them. Just stay there. I repeat, there's civilians screaming for help, guys. What can we do to help? Yeah. Come on. Go ahead. All right.
So he's helping the fire department now?
Yeah.
What's amazing to be watching this real fast and like a shout out to the freaking people, like the EMS and the firefighters, dude. They just rush in there, right?
You have no idea. Yeah.
Gas leaking still, another explosion coming. The building could collapse. Like,
right.
Dude. That is some hardcore shit right there.
It makes you think like we have just dumb jobs as bankers and real estate agents, and there are people that literally run into the building when everything's falling down.
Right.
Like and are telling people, hey, you got to get out of here, it's gonna fall, and then they turn around and
they go back in. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Freaking insane.
Come on. Cross the street for me. Cross the street. I know. Cross the street for me. There might be a secondary. Cross the street.
Right.
Look at that. Look at all that stuff, man.
Yeah. It's like the ground. So like the gas came in through the bottom and then went up and it blew the ground out.
I know. I hear him. I got it. Hey, we got people trapped in the basement as well, they're telling me. You hold this ladder. Yeah, I gotta get down there. Go.
Freaking nuts, man. Nuts.
Go, I got it. You're not going nowhere. I got it. I'm telling you, go.
This right here, Isaac. Watch this. This gives me freaking chills.
All right, go. I got it. Go. I got it. I'm telling you. Go. Go. I'm holding it. Go.
Yeah, so he's getting that girl that was on
the,
they were raising money for. They're saving that girl right now.
Watch him carry this girl up the ladder.
Yeah, freaking good old fireman's carry.
Up a ladder, dude.
Come on, I got it. Come on. Come on. Grab her. Grab her. All right. Got it. I got her. You okay? Go. We got it, Joe. We got it.
And they're just trying to get her away from the building. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's just get her away from her.
Oh, man.
You okay, ma'am? You okay? Just breathe. I'm sorry. Just breathe. Hang out. Breathe. You okay? You okay? We gotta go back. Just breathe, ma'am. Just breathe.
Dude, he runs back again.
If anybody knows this police officer or any of the firefighters that were there, I would love to interview them if they're allowed to come on and talk. Like,
with an ongoing investigation, I bet they're not.
Probably not. But man, this guy who has this footage, I would love to speak to this police officer. I've tried to reach out to him.
Yeah.
He's screaming for help. Sorry. I'll hold the ladder. Behind somewhere. What do you need? The setup? You got it.
Dude, look at the building. My God.
What do you need? Another ladder. Another ladder. We need a ladder. Another ladder. Another ladder.
How long was that video, Lisa? I'd love to interview them in like a long form content where they can like tell us all the details.
Yeah.
Of
look at these firefighters crawling around down there, dude.
Yeah. Gnarly, man.
We got an axe right here.
Yeah. Every one of truly special people who stop, Luke. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Truly special people who choose these professions. Yeah, none of those people are paid enough money. I can tell you that right now. You couldn't pay me enough money.
I'll drop it.
Nor do I have the balls to do that. That's crazy, man.
Like Rich said in the comments, it's like it's your job and you're not even thinking about it. You know what I mean? You're just doing it.
You need more bodies down there. You need help.
Wow. Crazy, dude.
Look at those firefighters in there too, man.
We got more people. Maybe on the other side, guys? Down on the other side. Can you take one of the ladders to that side?
Holy shit, 24K.
That's where they're going to try to fit through?
That ain't enough.
I think we need to get to the other side. Yes. All right. What do we need?
24,000.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, not enough money.
Wow, sorry, I was watching the video. I didn't watch this all the way through.
Okay, you can see the water.
Yeah, up in the top left.
On that side. That guy that just walked out.
I wonder
We
if
got
that's
another. You guys, You got another ladder being set up over there right now. You got one. You got one. You got one there. All right. We don't have any on that truck. Go out the other truck. Go ask the guy. I was 24, Abby.
Man.
Here. Get the ladder. Nothing here, man. I'm just moving it so the ladder's a little more secure. All right, you're good. You're good. Here. There. There. That's secure. That's better. Gas leak. We got a gas leak, guys. We don't know yet. You back up for me, please. I'm a police too. Okay. Gas! You got a gas leak! Right there, gas leak!
Wow, the whole freaking sidewalk and everything down there.
Gone.
Man.
Unbelievable.
That's wild, bro. And then I wonder if you're a firefighter, like Rich was saying, you just rush in, but when all is said and done, you think, wow, that building really could have fallen on top of me. Like they had no, now the news is dropping that the building is still could drop at any moment, imminent to fail. So they're cleared out all the buildings around it because it's gonna fall. It's gonna imminent to fail.
I got it, buddy. I got it. I did some prep.
Well, there you go. There you go. That is terrifying.
Engineer to Youngstown, evacuate buildings within 210 feet of the blast damage of Realty Tower. Engineers conclude Realty Tower is in imminent danger of collapse. So let's see here. So here is the DoubleTree, right? I'm looking at this here, right? So this is facing Mark. Okay, here's wow, right? See it over here?
Yeah.
So across, you can't see my pointer, huh?
I can't. Yeah, we can.
Oh, you can't see it? Okay.
Yeah.
So International Towers, that's a big one, right? That's apartment building, I think, right?
Yeah.
DoubleTree out, and they're worried about it collapsing. So those places are done, and they're going to have to move people out of those towers, right? I mean, they're not going to be able to live there. So you got more displaced people.
East Federal DoubleTree. Yeah. So
you'll have more
it
people
goes all the way to DoubleTree and then all the way over. I forget what was over there. I don't know if there's much in that little block. But wow. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. I hope they. So
I got it here. Ready?
Today we at NTSB completed our first full day.
So NTSB is the people that investigate, right?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Of our investigation into the May 28th natural gas explosion in downtown Youngstown, Ohio. At the time of the events, 4 workers were on site. The crew was engaged to clear out old piping and other outdated infrastructure and debris from the basement and vault area, which extends underneath the sidewalk adjacent to the building. This was done in anticipation of work to be done as part of a city project, which we understand would fill the vault area and replace the sidewalks. The crew was unaware that one of the pipes in the vault was pressurized at the time. The accident sequence began as the crew made 2 initial cuts into piping along the basement wall. When a 3rd cut was made, the crew immediately realized that there was a problem and that gas had been released. The work crew evacuated the basement, alerted the bank employees upstairs, and pulled the fire alarm. We understand that at least one of the workers called 911.
Okay, that was not a lot of detail. I thought that would have been a little bit more.
Right.
So They were working on it. They cut the pipe, right?
Yeah. I'm texting this James guy right now.
Did he text you?
He messaged me on Facebook. I'm trying to. He said, when you're ready to have an adult conversation with me and talk about it, we can. And I was like, okay, let's have coffee tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Good. You said text me your phone number. Text me your phone number.
I gave him my phone number too. I said, call me. Here's my phone number.
We'll be an adult. We'll be an adult.
And then I said, he's like, bring your camera. I want to record it. I was like, I'm not recording it. You said I want to have an adult conversation with you. We can talk about why we have the groups and why we do what we do. He's like, I don't give a shit about your groups. Then what do you want? What do you want to have coffee? Like, what do you want to talk to me about that?
Yeah, like, piss off, dude.
I want to go have coffee with him though and talk to him.
Dude, people like that won't. They won't. He's a freaking pussy. I mean, he is a freaking. You know what I mean? Some hard ass on the internet thinks he's tough. You know what I mean? He's got a problem.
Call them. I always give them my phone number. They never call.
Never call. Text your phone. I'll text him my phone number too. Why don't you?
I texted my phone number. I said, call me. We are the most open about that stuff.
Dude, everybody has our phone number.
So where were you at, Luke? What were you saying? Sorry.
All right. So, anyways, and then this happened. This was the other day. Shoot, I just lost their thing. Hold on. And then the other day, let's see here. All right. This was before the thing we just went over.
Mm-hmm.
They had
they were denied the entry to get their stuff.
Yeah. So somehow I don't want to say it was last week.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks ago, they were told, hey, come to the building, we'll let you in so you can get your stuff. They get there and then say, sorry, we were wrong. You're not allowed. Look, residents were, it's crazy. Freaking typical.
I'm sure it's a situation, you got to think about it, right? So if they're saying, hey, come get your stuff, but you have people actively searching the building and saying, hey, this isn't structurally sound, but they don't want to release that information to the public yet. Not until today did they release that information to the public that the building is going to fall over. So you can't have people running around in that building getting their shit if the building could fall over at any second.
Mm-hmm.
So they just, I don't blame them one bit for saying, hey, you can't get your shit. Like, the building could fall over with you in the building, and then we get in trouble for 10 more people dying. You know? Yeah. Hundreds more, however many people live in there, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy.
So you can't let people go get their stuff. As sad as that is to say, that sucks. But like, the building could fall over until you reinforce the building or knock it down or whatever. Like, there's no going back, man.
Man, brutal. Just freaking brutal. I feel so bad for these people.
That's awful. That's awful. There are people living in there. They were gonna, at one point, I remember when I lived there, not there, but in Youngstown, they were thinking about making those condos. The Realty Tower Apartments condos, and then you could buy them. I was like, wanted to be the first one in line to buy one of those condos. And holy crap, dude. Could you imagine? Like, that's terrifying. Terrifying to think about.
There is a video. I'm trying to find it. Did you see the video of the inside? Here it is. Of the inside.
Yeah, with the alarms going off, and then and that's what they're saying. So they're saying the elevator shaft all the way up the building is completely destroyed.
Yeah, watch this. This is freaking nuts. A mom walks by at 2:41. Watch the timing of it. It's a little kid.
And leave the building.
Oh my God, a minute later.
The elevator, but proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building. A fire has been reported in the building. Please.
3 minutes later.
May I have your attention?
What was the time? 40 minutes later,
She left at 2:41. The kid left at 2:42. The building blew at 2:44. That is insane, dude.
Oh my God. So what's next? Is they're still investigating I know what's next. Unfortunately a person died, right? Like it was
and his name's Akil. Akil,
which is also crazy.
Yeah.
Killed in the gas explosion in Youngstown, Ohio, less than 2 weeks ago, are now suing. I spoke with one of their attorneys tonight about what they want so a tragedy like this doesn't happen again. 27-year-old Akil Drake was working at JP Morgan Chase in Youngstown on May 28th when an explosion ripped through the building.
Not only did their family suffer this loss, but really the whole community lost a young man who had a bright future ahead.
Drake's mom and sister filed a wrongful death lawsuit Saturday. The complaint says the 2015 Penn Hills grad was hurt and couldn't get out of the building. They say he died in pain, afraid, and alone.
They want every person and company who was involved in causing this explosion to occur and causing this death to be held accountable for their role in what happened.
The lawsuit accuses several companies of negligence, including the building owner, the construction company.
I'd say person, company, government entity may be involved in construction or road work or anything like that. Government officials, like, hey, I'd hold those people accountable too. You didn't include those people, but yeah, any government employees.
With the sidewalk work going on forever, and I'm hearing again rumors and whispers, but we're gonna do some digging because I'm gonna get on the phone here and I'm gonna be ordering some stuff up.
Right.
That I want to see all. So the company that was in there that was doing the work, how many bids went out? What kind of company was it? Was there a bunch of bids? I'm hearing rumors and whispers that 0 bids happened. It was just the same company does all the stuff.
Well, it's the same people. What's the company? Greenheart. Greenheart, the owner of Realty Tower, is the owner of Greenheart.
Yeah.
So the owner of Realty Tower, the guy who owns the tower,
right,
owns the building as its own company. Greenheart's its own company. Realty Tower used to belong to Mark Yonda, who then finagled his way out of like selling it to this guy who he owns like 49% of the building or something. I don't know. I don't want to misspeak, but like Mark Yonda still, or Mark Yonda manages the building still. Like there are Greenheart, the guy who owned the building he had a Greenheart, he owns that company, was working in the basement, which struck the gas pipe, which started this whole thing. So that is a whole lot of, like you said, it stinks.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Something's going on, man. Something's going on. It's gonna dig. They're gonna dig and they're gonna see. And I wonder if there's some politicians sweating right now with what's going on.
Yeah, and then it's like there's been construction forever. Did that have anything to do with why they struck the line? You know what I mean?
I don't know. My question is, and again, I'm no expert. And I don't understand how they didn't smell gas. Like, well, it sounds like they did, right? Like, so the line cut, right? The explosion happened, but like, why did that kid stay in there? Why, you know what I mean? Like, there were a bunch of people.
This explosion didn't happen right away. They hit the line. They knew there was a gas leak. The gas was pouring out. They pulled the fire alarm, and then it blew.
Right. So,
and I think from what I heard, I don't know. I don't want to misspeak, but like, what was the situation with how they struck the line? Why did they strike the line? What were they doing when they struck the line? It's just all information.
They were filling it in, he said. They were filling in the gas line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were filling it in for the sidewalk repair. I don't know. We're going to find out more. Like I said, we are no experts on this whatsoever. I got to dig more, and more is going to be uncovered as we go. But what I get out of the night show is the fire department and the police department are freaking heroes. That's what I get out of that. And like watching that video, I'm going to have freaking nightmares tonight because that is unbelievable. You know what I mean?
Hires people right off the street, no training whatsoever. If you have a pulse, you're a worker. Everyone goes for the cheapest, lowest price. Should have to choose a union contractor that does this work every day. Yeah, and it's like if he owns the building and he has connections and his fingers in, all of the different parts of construction in Youngstown, and it's just, I don't know, man. And I'm sure I'm sure he's smart enough to have everything protected. Like, I'm sure he has Realty Tower in its own LLC. He has Greenheart in its own LLC. So you can't come after him specifically. You can't go after Realty Tower. You can only go after Greenheart. All of his other assets are protected. But I don't know, man. That's hairy. It stinks.
Man, brutal. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well,
the bank employee had to do that themselves. Yeah. So, and then here's the other thing. Here's the other reason why you could, as an employee of the bank or an employee in that building or the family, you could argue too that in that building, you're sitting there in the bank and you smell gas. What are you doing, Luke?
Sorry. Somebody else was texting me about that fucking Rounds guy earlier.
So you could make an argument that sitting in that bank as an employee, all the construction that's been happening forever out on the road, and then you smell gas and you're like, no big deal. They've been working on construction for months out in front of this building. You know, we'll get out there when we get out there. It's just another fire alarm. It's just another situation with construction out there. And then this guy's just lollygagging his way out, and then the building blows up because he just thinks it's just another day of construction or whatever.
Yeah, right. Because they're so used to construction. Who knows how many times that fire alarm's gone off, all that stuff, right?
Yeah. So like you could argue that this shit's been happening for so long that it's just that's the reason they weren't in a rush to get out of the building. They smell gas. Oh, it's just the road construction outside. I
wonder how many times, like, I've been in like hotels where the fire alarm's gone off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you just like, screw it. It's probably somebody kids messing around. What if it's a real thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, dude, totally. Like, I remember being
I've stayed in hotels when they've gone off before and been like, it's fine.
Or the fire alarm goes off. Yep. Like I lived in Erie and the fire alarm goes off. You just stay up me and O'Keel were on the 6th floor. If you just stay up there, next thing you know, the freaking building blows up and you're on the 6th floor. Like, man, you hear that fire alarm, probably worth just getting out of the building.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right.
Holy crap, dude.
Right.
Or God forbid, they say fire alarm's going off, don't take the elevator, and you take the freaking elevator and the elevator blows up. Like that?
Dude, what if somebody was in the elevator? Jesus.
Right.
They're lucky. Right. They're like, I mean, I feel terrible for the guy, but they're so lucky more people didn't die.
Right.
That's
crazy.
I
feel so bad for that kid.
Oh my God. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Diane says this is something that never should have happened.
Yeah,
negligence is unbelievable. So very sad. Never shouldn't have gotten to this point. 100%.
Wow.
And it's just it's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. You have to be thankful for every single day you're on this earth because you could be working at a bank. And like O'Keel said, he was the property manager for that building when it was owned by Mark Yonda and even Greenheart for a bit, or not Greenheart, but the other dude for a bit. And it's like, he's like, I was in and out of that building so many times. Like that could have been me, you know. You could have just been walking into the bank, the fire alarm's going off, and you're like, oh, what is everybody doing?
Whatever.
Blows up.
Yeah.
It's just count your freaking blessings.
Nobody was walking by the building when it exploded. You would have been dead, right?
Yeah, the shrapnel would have gotten you, man.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's almost like thank God Youngstown isn't a freaking bustling city.
Doesn't have a bustling, right?
Yeah, like if there were people walking up and down the street and Youngstown was super busy, like a normal city at 2 p.m., there would have been so many people dead. So many.
Yeah. Wow. I just can't, man. Well, I just, again, thank you to the fire department and the police and everything. I'd love to talk to somebody that was there. If anybody knows anybody, I would love
if that cop that was wearing the chest cam,
man,
you want to come on, dude. We'll happily talk to you. Anything you're not allowed to say or anything that the firefighters, if they come on and they're not allowed to talk about, we can move on. No pressure to talk about anything you're not allowed to talk about. We'll call your chief if you want us to talk to your chief about letting you come on.
Or your yeah, right.
A permission
Well,
slip. Yeah,
all right.
I actually we Abby Boudet. I've talked to her. She said she'll talk to her chief. I'd love to have her on.
We've had her on our podcast. We've had her on our podcast. That was though she was there with the ladder, right? Was that her?
Yeah, she was 100% in that video.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I've actually texted her and asked her to come on. She
Yeah.
said she can check with her chief, but she never got back to me. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. Well, let's. I won't be here next week. So I don't know if you want to do a show or not without me. Feel free.
Oh, I might have vacation, dude.
Yeah, go. Or go on vacation. Go on vacation.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll
and,
figure
then,
it out.
and then we're gonna go live from the beach in a couple weeks too. You and I are going live from the beach together.
Dude, we should just have beach chairs and just put the camera.
Yep. And just go live for the beach. I think it's
beach
great.
check-in. Beach check-in.
Podcast. Yep, beach podcast.
Yeah.
So all right. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Again, please support our Valley Insurance. And also remember, we are loan officers and realtors. We can do both for you. If you're looking to sell your house, looking to buy a house, looking to finance a house, we can do all that. Not a lot of other realtors, actually very little, can do that kind of stuff, and not a lot of loan officers can do that. So we would love to help you out. That's how we pay our bills while we do this on the side and piss everybody off and don't make any money on this. So anything else, Isaac?
Nope, that's it.
All right, I'm so tired tonight. Good God.
Yep. Well, thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't already, go down below, give us a like, angry face if you hate us. Bye Madonna.
Bye Madonna. That could be our new phrase. Every time we say goodnight, we're gonna say bye Madonna.
I mean,
and by the way,
yeah,
one more time, we had nothing to do with her getting fired. All we did is report and say what was going on, and you said don't fire her. For the record.
Yeah.
For the record. So everybody else can kiss off. So okay. Bye everybody. Good night. We'll see you guys.
Bye.